this section, I want to look at how AI can be used to create lots of different types of activities. It can be short activities that you feed into your lesson to up or down the pace or give a little bit of variety, or it can be a whole lesson. So it can be used for controlled practice. Very, very good at creating controlled practice activities with the right prompts. It can be used for grammar, for lexis, vocabulary, function. It's very good with this. And skills, including speaking skills. Obviously, the listening, it could produce tape scripts, but you will have to convert that into a listening task. However, speaking is quite interesting, and writing as well, if you figure a way to get the writing into the ChatGPT, which we'll look at later. There are limitations, of course. Please check what it's doing, and the better the prompt, the better is what you will get out. Create. Let's start at the beginning. 5 icebreaker activities for a class. That is appallingly typed. Let's see if you see? And it's created low prep as well. It seems to be psychic today. Adaptable to age and language. Okay, so most of these are familiar. 2 truths and a lie. Find someone who. Yeah. Would you rather? So these can be designed more for language learners or for a general classroom. So let me try this. We find someone who. So create 10 possible questions for TESOL class B2. Let's see what it comes up with. So there we are. Nice. If your brain is completely fried and you can't think who to put in a find someone who, you've got it there. So great for getting to know you. Okay, let's try now with a sort of general lexical set. So create 5 tasks at, let's go C1, on the topic of health, alternative health. So I've narrowed 5 vocabulary tasks. Okay, so 5 vocabulary tasks at quite a high level, upper intermediate, on alternative health. Now, you can also take the themes or headings from your course books if you're using a course book, feed them in and see what activities come up that can support the work you're doing with the course book. We've got collocation match, nice. I like this. Students discuss using at least 3 of the target words. So a discussion, a straightforward old-fashioned gap fill, support vocabulary by a sort of distinct discrimination task, word formation. So that's at C1 level. Obviously, you can create this at any level that you want. As a side note, do the above for a 1-to-1 class. Because a lot of us teach 1-to-1 and sometimes we get stuck in a bit of a rut. So it's quite nice to have some activities that you can do with a 1-to-1 class. So same kind of thing, same topic, same level, but they've been adapted to 1-to-1. So that sort of gives you some idea what can be done with vocabulary. All right. Grammar. Give me 5 grammar practice activities for the present perfect for experience. So I'll nail it down a bit. It would help if I got anywhere near close on the spelling. Okay, 5 grammar practice activities for the present perfect for experience. Have you ever? Okay, so that's going to be like class mingle, class questionnaire. Again, experience bingo is going to be similar, just a slightly sort of, you're walking around trying to tick off to get a bingo card done. Okay, find someone who, chain stories. Ready to use. So design a ready to use worksheet. Okay, so let me see what happens when we do as it's offered. Here's our worksheet, warm up, bingo. Okay, find something. So it's been turned into, and you can have that formatted as a PDF. I would say that the formatting for chat is not brilliant. It's very, very dull. I often cut and paste it out into Word and then make it much more visually attractive. But it gives you an idea how you can create activities for you. Remember, I limited this to 5. Okay, activities. So, give me 5 speaking tasks on the topic of the environment. Now, I haven't put level in, which is probably a major mistake, particularly if my students are very low level, but the environment discussion, particularly with vocabulary, might be set at pre-intermediate anyway. Okay, so we've got agree, disagree. So I would say do the above again for A2 level. Let's see what happens. So much more simple, much more appropriate. There are. Simple words, plastic bags. Yes. So it's toned it down lexically to A2 level. So feed in the level, the number of students, and as much detail as you can about the language you want used, and you'll get the activities. So speaking, grammar, lexis, and getting to know you. Put in what you want and see what comes out is the best advice for this. So in conclusion, the better the prompt, the better the materials. The more information you can give AI, the better it will to produce stuff.